Welcome to another exciting episode of our YouTube series on captivating crime stories. For more than 2 decades, it was a widely known secret. However, in February 2013, Jairo Velásquez, also known as Popeye and the chief hitman of Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar, confirmed the long-speculated truth. A Mexican narco boss had betrayed his own boss and dared to steal a staggering 12 tons of cocaine from him. The mastermind behind this audacious act was none other than Amado Carrillo Fuentes, the powerful leader of the Juarez Cartel, famously known as the Lord of the Skies. His brazen actions came perilously close to igniting a full-blown war between his criminal organization and the notorious Medellín Cartel, driven by Escobar's thirst for vengeance. Amado Carrillo Fuentes was born into a family of drug traffickers in Mexico. As he grew older, he quickly rose through the ranks, gaining a reputation for his strategic thinking and ruthless methods. Carrillo became the leader of the Juarez Cartel, one of the most powerful drug trafficking organizations in Mexico. His control over vast drug routes made him a formidable force in the underworld. However, unbeknownst to Carrillo, both U.S. and Colombian authorities had been keeping a close eye on his activities during that period. According to Popeye's account to the Mexican magazine Proceso in 2013, there existed a route known as La Fani, named so for accounting purposes by Gustavo Gaviria, the finance chief of the Medellín Group and Escobar's cousin and partner. This route played a pivotal role in sustaining Escobar's operations as the war against the Colombian state led to increased scrutiny, resulting in the Americans seizing Escobar's planes in various Central American countries like Costa Rica, Nicaragua, and Panama. La Fani route emerged as a lifeline, ensuring Escobar's survival amidst these challenges. Carrillo stood out as a trailblazer by insisting that Colombian drug traffickers compensate him with cocaine and grant him access to lucrative markets in cities such as Chicago, Atlanta, Oklahoma, and Seattle. Furthermore, he possessed the unique ability to organize shipments of several tons of drugs on passenger jets that had been specially modified for cargo transport. At that time, numerous consignments were flown directly to Juarez Airport, under the vigilant guard of the Mexican Federal Police, as confirmed by U.S. officials during that period. Popeye asserted that he acted as the intermediary for all these transactions. He personally traveled to Mexico to oversee the shipments and maintain the crucial alliance with Amado Carrillo. He candidly acknowledged that this responsibility was far from simple, as he regarded Mexican assassins to be more ferocious and bloodthirsty than their Colombian counterparts. According to those familiar with Carrillo's narrative, he is credited as the pioneer who forged formal alliances with the Colombian cartels. The bond with Escobar and his associates remained strong until 1991, when they voluntarily surrendered to the authorities and were confined in the infamous Cathedral, a prison built under Escobar's direction. While we were in prison, Amado Carrillo stole about 12 tons of cocaine from Pablo Escobar. He did this in alliance with the Cali cartel, which was at war with us. That's when the partnership ended, Popeye recalled. Pablo was financially battered and wanted a war against Carrillo. It was complicated. We had a war with the state, with the paramilitaries, and with Cali cartel. Engaging in a confrontation with the Lord of the Skies would have entailed Escobar opening up a fourth front of conflict. After severing ties with Escobar, the Lord of the Skies forged what appeared to be a strong alliance with the Cali cartel. However, this alliance also ended tragically when the Colombians launched an attack on Carrillo and his family at the Bali High restaurant in Mexico City in 1993, resulting in the deaths of 3 bodyguards and 2 innocent diners. Tijuana served as one of the key cities where Popeye and Amado Carrillo negotiated the terms for the transportation of illicit goods from South America to Mexico. Prior to the territorial divisions orchestrated by Mexican narco boss Miguel Ángel Félix Gallardo, Tijuana provided a relatively peaceful operating environment for Carrillo Fuentes. Amado Carrillo's audacity stemmed from his notoriety in the field of airborne drug transportation, granting him the freedom to operate at will. He rose to become the leader of one of the most significant border cities. Additionally, his ability to corrupt individuals at the highest echelons of power, including the Mexican anti-drug chief, who was apprehended for shielding him, provided Carrillo with a sense of confidence and security. These factors enabled him to carry out daring actions such as the audacious theft of drugs from Pablo Escobar. Amado Carrillo Fuentes and Joaquin El Chapo Guzman emerged as prominent figures during the height of Mexico's drug trade. Carrillo led the Juarez Cartel, while Guzman rose to power as the leader of the Sinaloa Cartel. Both cartels were known for their extensive reach, control over drug routes, and immense wealth. As the leaders of rival cartels, Carrillo and Guzman found themselves in direct competition. Each sought to expand their empires, control key territories, and dominate the lucrative drug trade. Their clashes were not only about power but also about reputation and influence. Amado Carrillo Fuentes approached drug trafficking with a chillingly pragmatic perspective, as a mere business endeavor. When a priest advised him to abandon his life of crime, Carrillo brushed off the suggestion, stating, "I cannot retire. I must continue. I am responsible for supporting thousands of families." However, beneath the facade, Carrillo operated as a ruthless drug lord. He accumulated a staggering net worth of $25 billion, making him the second wealthiest after Pablo Escobar. Tragically, his insidious influence extended to orchestrating approximately 400 murders, while reveling in the torment of his victims. The legendary Mexican boss's rise to power continued following his betrayal of Escobar. As his influence expanded, so too did the scrutiny from both Mexican and U.S. authorities. Seeking to escape their prying eyes, Carrillo made a fateful choice to undergo a transformative plastic surgery procedure. However, rather than emerging from the hospital as an altered individual, tragedy struck as Amado Carrillo Fuentes met his untimely demise within the confines of the recovery room. As both Escobar and Carrillo have passed away, the only remaining testament to the remarkable achievements of the Lord of the Skies lies in the testimony of Popeye. Amado Carrillo Fuentes, the elusive drug lord known as Lord of the Skies, for his innovative smuggling techniques, remains an intriguing figure in the annals of crime history. His story serves as a cautionary tale of how ambition, power, and the pursuit of anonymity can ultimately lead to tragic consequences. Join us next time as we explore another captivating crime story that will leave you on the edge of your seat.